Hello children, today we are going to discuss the second part of the chapter, the Battle of Plassey. It was fought on 23rd June 1757. What were the reasons for that? Let's see one after the other. The English East India Company, as you know, wanted the Nawab of Bengal to remain under its control. That means the Nawab was supposed to work as a puppet in the hands of the British East India Company. But Siraj Uddaulah, as I have already said in the first part, who became the Nawab of Bengal after the death of Alivardi Khan, he was fearless. Who? Siraj Uddaulah I am talking about, and he became the Nawab in 1756. As the conflicts between the Bengal and the English East India Company increased, Siraj Uddaulah marched to the company's Kashim Bazar factory with 30,000 soldiers. How many? 30,000 soldiers led by him, and he captured it. Kashim Bazar factory, company's factory. He then proceeded to Calcutta to control company's fort over there. Then the English East India Company was alarmed by it, and it sent forces under Robert Clive from Madras to Calcutta, that is Kolkata today. Madras is today called Chennai. Okay. Finally, on 23rd June 1757, in the battlefield of Plassey, the battle took place between the company and Siraj Uddaulah, in which Siraj was defeated and later killed. Why? Siraj's uncle Mirzafar had conspired with Robert Clive, who was the commander of the forces of the East India Company. I mean Robert Clive I am talking about. He conspired with Mirzafar, who was promised Nawabship. I mean, Mirzafar was told by Robert Clive that once Siraj Uddaulah was defeated, he would become the Nawab of Bengal. He, as Siraj's trusted commander, led the forces but never fought the battle. Who? Mirzafar I am talking about. He never fought the battle, even though he was leading the forces on behalf of Siraj Uddaulah. The Battle of Plassey was the first big victory for the English East India Company in India. After the battle, Mirzafar, as promised, was made a puppet ruler. The company was unwilling, it was not willing to take over administration. It did not want to become the ruler of Bengal in the beginning. Its main objective was the expansion of trade. It was only interested in trade, making money. When the company found Mirzafar as an inefficient ruler, he was removed, and his son-in-law Mir Qasim was made Nawab. Mir Qasim was unable to fulfill the company's unjust demands and was defeated in the Battle of Buxar in 1764. Battle of Buxar 1764, in which Mir Qasim was defeated by the forces of company. Mirzafar was once again made the Nawab of Bengal, but he was also unable to meet the increasing demands of the company. He died in 1765. Now the company felt that it should become the ruler of Bengal. It was upset with the puppet rulers, their inefficiency, and hence it decided that it should take over the administration of Bengal. In 1765 itself, Mughal emperor granted the East India Company the Diwani of Bengal. Diwani means the right to collect and use revenue of a particular territory, that is called Diwani. That means company was granted the right to collect revenue, vast revenue resources of Bengal. Now, Diwani solved the following problems of the company. First of all, actually, the East India Company was buying goods in India before getting Diwani with gold and silver from Britain. That means from Britain, gold and silver used to come to India for buying goods. But now they used Bengal's revenue for buying goods, and hence the flow of gold and silver stopped entirely, totally stopped. Second thing, these revenues financed company's expenses in India. Company had many other expenses in India. Revenue was not only used for buying goods, that I have already said, but also for maintaining its troops in India, meeting the cost of constructing its fort, whatever cost was incurred for constructing its fort that was used, and offices at Calcutta. Thank you.